Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighter's Anthology as we continue with the reference materials. So today we'll be starting off with the Jianghu-II China variant. Jianghu-II, title Jianghu-II. I have no idea what the actual pronunciation is, so I'm probably butchering it. Type 053 class, guided missile frigate. Active 1, hulls, sipping 544, displacement 1,550 tons standard, 1,820 tons full load. Dimensions 338.5 feet by 35.4 feet by 10.2 feet, or 103.2 meters by 10.8 meters by 3.1 meters. Main machinery, 2 Type 12E390V diesels, 14,400 horsepower, or 10.6 megawatts sustained, 2 shafts. Speed 26 knots, range 4,000 miles at 15 knots or 2,700 miles at 18 knots. Complement 200, including 30 officers. Missiles surface to surface, 2 HY-2 or C-201 twin launchers, active radar or IR homing, 280 kilometers or 43.2 nautical miles at 0.9 Mach. Warhead 513 kilograms. Guns, 1 Creusot Lohr 3.9 inch or 100 millimeter 55 caliber gun, 85 degrees elevation, 60 to 80 rounds per minute, 217 kilometers or 9.3 nautical miles. Weight of shell 13.5 kilograms. 8 China 37 millimeter 63 caliber in 4 twin mountings, 85 degrees elevation, 180 rounds per minute, 8.5 kilometers or 4.6 nautical miles. Anti-aircraft. Weight of shell 1.42 kilograms. Torpedoes, 6 324mm ILS in 2 triple tubes. Whitehead A 244S anti-submarine. Anti-submarine mortars, 2 RBU 1200 5-tubed fixed launchers, range 1200 meters, warhead 34 kilograms. Depth charges, 2 BMB 2 projectors, and 2 racks. Helicopters, Harbin Z9A or Dauphine. It's a copy of the French Dauphine, I believe. Program built in 1984 as a standard Jianghu-I and then converted probably before being commissioned. Displacement full load 1,820 tons, displacement standard load 1,550 tons, length 338.5 feet, beam 35.4 feet, draught 10.2 feet, speed 26 knots, range 4,000 nautical miles. Here we can see our only picture of it, hull number 956. And it's putting out enough smoke to rival a Soviet or Russian ship there. We can see the twin launchers for their anti-ship missiles, as well as some of their anti-aircraft guns and the main guns. And here again we can see the anti-ship missile launchers. Although in the picture they look more like they're mounted outboard, which would make sense, whereas in-game they're a sprite mounted on the center line. But I suppose you can see the smokestack is just 2 sprites intersecting each other, so they went cheap with the graphics budget on this guy. But we do have the hull number though, and we got main cannon up there and a couple smaller cannons, it looks like. Just as well, I mean, this is just a target for us to destroy, so not many people are going to take the time to look at it closely. I assume these are the depth charge rackings. Do we have the anti-submarine mortar launchers? No, these look like they'd be anti-aircraft guns. Normally those Russian RBUs are mounted on the front, so. So yeah, that is the Jianghu-II. So that will be our first video for today. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.